back. Welcome. Thank you for coming back. Welcome to Daughter by Choice.
Good afternoon, guys.
I'm here with my fabulous co-host.
Hi, guys.
All the boys want her, and all the girls want to be her, the beautiful Jordyn. Got a big birthday coming up. It's late. We're recording our second episode officially. It's late, though. It's late. It's cold. It's freezing outside. The wind is blowing.
That sounds like a poem.
It's quite a night on this
Friday night.
This Friday, February night.
It's almost 11:11, guys. I will remind you to make your wish.
Yes, that's a great idea. So anyway, thank you for coming back. We are doing this again. Thank you again for your continued patience with our tech stuff. We're still just doing our best here, trying to figure this out. We've got so much new stuff that neither of us have ever played with before, that we're just really just doing for our fun little project here. So again, thank you for your patience. We got the jingle now, thanks to Pete, Nick's friend. So shout out Pete for coming through with the jingle.
Thank you very much.
We're still figuring out all that stuff. We got the artwork. Shout out Olivia. Thank you for that. So yeah, we're here doing it. How you doing, Jordyn?
I'm good. I'm pretty tired and cold. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm feeling alive. Trying to wake you up.
Yeah.
So you've got that boot on your leg. Why don't you tell everyone? So Jordyn has a boot on her leg. She's had quite the turbulent week. Yes, she's had quite the week. So why don't you tell everyone what's going on with your foot?
So Thursday was a snow day for my school and other towns around, and it was like 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock, and it was icy and snowy out. And I wore my little pilgrim shoes, which they're the Birks that are like they look like pilgrim shoes.
They're cool. We used to wear them back in the day. They're just coming back out in style now. They're those like little clog things with like the little like flaps. They're tan and they get like dirty looking after a while. But yeah, her friends call them the pilgrim shoes. So now I call them the pilgrim shoes.
And so those are pretty easy to get like wet and slippery, and they were already slippery. I kept slipping outside, and I thought it would be a good idea to run inside Walgreens. And then yeah, I took like a nice little turn, and then like my foot popped, and now I like have to be on crutches for like a week and a half. And now I'm wearing a boot.
But you're like always moving and always doing your little flips and moving quick, so it's weird watching you hobble around.
Yeah, it's pretty sad.
How was school this week?
It was good, boring, tiring.
Are you getting along with your peers, Jordyn?
Actually, this week wasn't that horrible for, like, a Jordyn week.
No beef, no drama.
No drama, really.
Wow.
Shocking to say.
Yeah, so we're loving the drama life. As long as you're getting along with people. Got your birthday coming up.
Yeah. What's today? Today's Friday, so Saturday, Sunday, like 3 days.
Party.
Yeah.
Birthday over here. So what are your birthday plans?
I don't know yet. I kind of feel like whatever just comes to the day. But so fun fact, guys, Mary's husband, we actually have the same birthday, Nick. So shout out Nick. Shout
out Nick. You do have the same birthday. Yeah, it's so crazy. Yep. So we've got the birthdays happening. We also realized that your sweet 16 and his 40th are going to be the same year. So that's going to be a crazy year that year. But yep, you've always shared the same birthday. That's probably why you're one of the faves.
Yeah, because we share the same birthday. Oh, sorry, guys. Excuse me for my yawn.
What do you want to get for your birthday? Do you have any gifts in mind that you're hoping to get? Hopefully a new phone. That would be nice.
OMG, yes. Shout out to Ning Ning. Yeah.
That would be cool if you got a new phone.
Yeah, but Ning Ning's going to get the 16 because I guess she's a cool person now.
I wish I had a Ning Ning.
She's going to get the 16. I don't know why my G was getting the 16. I guess she wants to be a cool kid, but she's always a cool kid.
That's cool kid material right there. I wish I had a Ning Ning. So we put up our little trailer yesterday about your bestie.
Yeah, shout out Leah Maya.
She's a real one. So since we know what a real one is, why don't we talk about fake ones?
Like pros and cons of like real friends and like fake friends?
Yeah.
Oh, that's easy.
Yeah.
I don't know. Fake friends, I feel like you can like see them easier, and like there's not a strong connection right there with like fake friends versus real friends. Because like I feel like real friends, like as an example, like me and Leah, like she's my best friend. She's wicked close to me, wicked funny. We talk, we FaceTime. We can just, I don't know. I feel like we can like bond wicked well. And then like fake friends, you can't really like get that connection. I feel like, and it's like easier to like tell like, oh, maybe this isn't my real friend. Because also, as an example, Leah's like always there for me no matter what. Like somebody will like be rude to me in the hallway. She's like, "Shut up! Look at you! Look at you! You're an animal! Shut up!" And it's just so funny. But like if like a fake friend, oh guys, it's 11:11. Make a wish.
Make a wish.
Wait, let me post that. But like with a fake friend, I feel like they wouldn't have my back and stuff. I have to text all my friends, tell them make a wish. I have to do it in 1 minute. It's so hard. Oh, he's
Do
in
you
chat.
think that there's more fake people in your school
Oh,
than there are real people?
100%. Everyone's always fake to each other. That's like such the bad thing about my school is that everyone's fake to somebody. Like there's not one actual friend group that can not get along that can get along without being fake to each other. Like at least I feel like me and Leah probably have the strongest like friendship in the school.
So think about a fake person, like in your brain. Close your eyes.
In my school?
Shuffle through the people. You don't have to tell me who it is, but think about a fake person, right?
Oh, I already got one easy.
Describe them.
So it's a girl, just snotty
Yeah.
and bratty, and always talks behind people's back, and then tries to be friends with them. Certain people do that. Not like everybody in the school does that, but certain people, like I don't know. I'm trying to like, oh, there's just one girl. She goes to a whole different school actually, and she came one time with this boy. I don't know. I feel like at football games you take photos with everyone, and you put them in like your TikTok dumps. Because like I don't know if you ever seen TikTok dump where it's just like random photos at anything from like the month. So
yes, I've seen you.
Yeah.
I
post so many of dumps.
You do that.
I love doing dumps.
And I was wondering the other day because I think I saw it was you probably that posted a dump, or maybe it was just like one of your friends. And I was sitting there like, I wonder where they came up with that word. Like, is it like kind of similar to like taking a dump? Because they just dump all the photos like, there. So I don't know.
Yeah,
it makes me think about taking a dump.
Photos.
I just wanted to.
And so yeah, you take photos with everyone after games. Like that's the like thing. Like everyone takes photos with at least everyone. Like you could hate them and you could still take a photo with them at the game. Like I've done that before. Like some girl has came up to me that I hated so much. She was just so rude to me. And I still remember that day. And she came up to me. She was like, "Can we take a photo for my dump?" I was like, "Of course." Cause I don't know. I'm not gonna put that down. Like, of course, if I'm gonna get a feature in someone else's dump, obviously I'm gonna say hi.
Yeah. So everyone just jumps in everyone else's like TikTok.
Photos. Yes. And so this boy came up to me. The boy that was with her best friend was dating this other boy, and his friend went with him, and it was like they all went together. And he came up to me. He was like, "Oh, can we take a photo for my dump?" I was like, "Yeah, of course. I don't care." But like we locked. I don't know how to explain it. Like we locked arms, but like put our hands on our like hips, like doing the like what is this called? Pose like this. I don't know.
Like a pose with two hands on your hips.
Yeah, we did that, but we locked our arms because we did it with two other people too, and she got mad about it. And she was like, "I like him. Why are you taking my man? Like, shut up. Nobody wants your man. Like,
did anyone date him?
No." And then and then he asked me to talk to him, and I turned him down. I said I can't do that. And then he started talking to the girl actually, and then he turned her down after like 2 months. And then he started talking to another girl that they were her best friend. He started talking to her best friend. They didn't stop being friends, but she stopped being friends with me when I took a photo with him. But okay.
That's what I mean. Everyone just be dating everyone.
I know. I'm like,
you just
what?
said her best friend like 4 times.
Yes.
And now I don't even know whose best friend we're talking about
like,
anymore.
One of her best friends dated him, and they were still best friends when they were dating, and she knew. But when I took a photo with him, because he asked me to take a photo with him to put me in his dump, and I said yes, she dropped me for that. Like, come on, like, be realistic, please. I hate petty little girls.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny because we have those everywhere. We also have those in the office.
Oh, actually?
Oh yeah, it's like high school 2.0. Not so much like where I'm at now, but going back to like when I first started that group was like high school 2.0. You had your petty spaghettis, you had like the mean girl type stuff. Is there like a lot of mean girls in your school?
Definitely. There's this one friend group that like makes me mad. Yeah.
Wow, I will say though, you guys have such pretty names. All the girls in your
I don't know. They're all snotty though.
is there a Mary? I bet you there's not a single Mary.
There was actually, and then
Mary.
she moved schools. Her name's Mary. She's wicked nice. She's so pretty.
Oh, that's
and
nice.
She went to a private school though, so shout out to her. She's wicked nice. She's probably the nicest girl you'll ever meet. She kind of reminded me of you, just with blonde hair.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Actually, kind of like
I would be a vibe with blonde hair, but it doesn't work on me.
Oh.
I'm a black hair girly. Black hair for life.
But yeah, there's Mary. But anyways, these two are so snotty and bratty and
What do they like say? Like
they just like
what?
They
what's
just
an
like
example of like being snotty?
Like I'll be walking down the hallway and I'll smile at them all nice on a nice Monday morning, and they go, ugh. Like,
you know what's so funny though? Sometimes people like there's this one girl that I see all the time, and she just always gives me what I feel like is a dirty look. Like I feel like she's all like I'll smile at her and she won't smile back at me. Or she'll like scoff or something. And in my head I'm like, is she rude? I couldn't tell. But she's friends with my other friend. And Nick has even mentioned her to me, like, you know, this girl, is she like rude? I'm like, dude, I don't know. But guess what? The other day, coming out of the school pickup, she smiled at me and waved.
What the heck?
She smiled and waved at me. And I was like, oh. I was like, I texted Nick right away. I don't even think I made it to like the front of the pickup line. I texted Nick and I was like, guess who just smiled and waved at me? He was like, no way, but he knew exactly who I was talking about because that's how like rude she comes off. But my other friend that's friends with her, she says that she's not rude at all. She says that she's like really, really nice. And honestly, like every time I shoot the shit with her, she is pretty cool. So maybe like
no, they're just snotty and I just don't like them. Like they're like Leah, even Leah says it. Even Leah has an opinion on them, and that's I can't even say that's hard because Leah kind of has an opinion on everyone. Like me and Leah have an opinion on everybody, but mostly Leah's opinions on people are good opinions. But like if like I don't like them. They're just snotty, like they're just bratty.
Some people change depending on who they're around. I like to call those ones shapeshifters.
But their other friend group that goes to a different school, we're all combining next year, and I'm actually going to lose my mind.
And it's so funny because all the little shapeshifters, you know, the girls who act different with these friends, and then they do with these friends. It's like in their brains, they think that their friends are never going to meet. Hi. In their brains, they think that their friends are never ever going to meet though, and then all of a sudden you go to high school and all the friends meet each other, and it's like if you're a shapeshifter, you'll have problems because people will find out.
Yeah.
So what do they wear? Like what kind of style clothes do they wear? Do you think they dress differently than you do, or are you guys like all into the same
100%.
style?
I'm a PJs girl. I only wear PJs and sweatpants. And
okay, so you describe your style then. What do you wear?
Every day. I feel like if you like went through my memories, you'll find me in leggings, sweatpants, and a hoodie, or
basically me.
Yeah, just leggings, sweatpants, PJs and sweatpants, and
what are the
PJs?
What do the cool girls wear?
I meant sweatshirt.
Like what would like the?
I don't know. The cool girls change their style every day. One day they're wearing leggings, the other day they're wearing baggy jeans. The next they're wearing sweatpants. The next they're wearing crop tops. I don't know. They change
It is so weird how you guys can wear crop tops. I still can't even get over it.
I don't really wear crop tops to school.
They don't even make shirts with the bottom half anymore. Really,
I kind of like don't anymore.
It's so weird.
Oh.
But so when I was in school, the mean girls definitely shopped at like Hollister, and they wore, you know, Uggs with jean skirts, with leggings, multiple colored tank tops, different shirts. We wore Uggs, but you know what I noticed? The Uggs that are like out now look different than the Uggs that we wore. Like you guys have really thick soles. Like sometimes I'll see Uggs that are like 5 inches thick. So aren't the cool ones?
No, the cool ones are like the clogs, and cool ones are probably like they're like I don't know how to explain them. They're like that, and then it's like halfway, and then it like has that weird design over it. It's like right in like I don't know.
So like almost like a moccasin?
Kind of, but not that.
Our Uggs were I still rock Bear Paws. I don't know if I ever
Bear paws
even
are so comfy. Like,
So since we're on the topic of
oh
clothes here,
no,
this
we
is just a
shouldn't.
listener question here because we want to get some feedback from the listeners. When did everybody start wearing thongs? I'm just trying to figure. Do any girls in your school wear thongs?
I don't really know. I definitely obvious. I'm just like
Because they
girl.
because there's no seams.
Yeah. So yeah.
Do girls ever try to like because I
Show them
feel like
off.
yes, because I feel like
Yes.
girls when we were in school they would be like they would
Yeah.
like pull them out the back
Yep.
and they would like
Yep.
do a little bit do a little of this.
So
If you
one
guys could see, I'm
time,
like pulling up my little, this is
one
what girls
time,
do, and they would be
yes.
like, they would go like this. And I'm gonna just throw my pencil. They'd be like, oh, drop my pencil, excuse me, and like,
and then
like bend
obviously,
down in
yeah.
front of like the boys in the class, and be like, I'm just gonna bend down and get my pencil like really really slow, and like everyone can see.
Yeah, the girls in my grade, one of them, I remember one time, it was like last year, she was like pulling up her pants. She like pulled up her underwear and it was like a thong and you could like tell badly. Like she was forcing it so much. And everyone was just laughing at her. One time we had a substitute student teacher and it was team time and our teacher, she was wearing jeans and she had a like purple thong and it was like up to like her back. Like
No, the teacher?
Yes, the teacher, and she was making it so obvious. Like she kept rolling her shirt in, and she kept dropping her pencil on purpose. Like she would like have a pencil, and she'd be like, "Oh, sorry guys, I keep dropping my pencil during learning." She would just bend down and get it. It was so
You guys
funny.
have teachers that do
Yes,
this?
hold on, wait.
Our teachers couldn't
still
even wear
has
thongs.
them.
We might have had like one teacher that was like,
I remember somebody took
that
a
didn't
photo.
have like an old lady figure or something.
Yeah, teachers do that.
We did have a health teacher though, whose boobs used to sit on the desk when she would come over and talk to us.
What the heck?
Are you guys allowed to have your phones in school?
Sometimes, yeah. During some classes you can.
Do the teachers take them away at all?
Yes. Oh my god, the teachers are like fiends for our phones.
What do they do with them though?
They just put them on their desk or they send it to the office. They're like fiends for them.
But you get them back.
Yeah,
because we didn't. They called our parents and they made our parents come pick them up.
Actually,
so I had a purse full of fake phones. I had a purse full of Nokia phones. So when the teacher came over and they were like, "Hey, hand it over," I could be like, "Oh, hold on, here it is," and like do a little like move and try to play it off like one of the crappy little phones.
I have Snap Plus. I don't like losers. Like people call me weird for having Snap Plus. Like no, it's just like a like.
My friend has Snap Plus. I only know one person that does.
Who?
Chelsea.
I have Snap Plus too. You know 2 people.
Chelsea. Well, Chelsea's my only like person my age that I know that has Snap Plus.
I have Snap Plus because I'm a cool kid.
I bet you there's more people that have it. I just don't know that they have it. I pay for too much stuff as it is. I can't. I don't even really go on Snap that much. I'm old, so I use Facebook mostly. But I also use TikTok and Instagram. But I think like out of all of them, I use like Instagram and Snapchat the least.
Really? I feel like I use TikTok and Snapchat the most. Notifications when someone views my story, but I can make it private, so I'm gonna make that private. And my streak reminders, I have like 200 streaks that I need to take care of. Actually, I kind of already started them all. Oh, me and Nick have a 1-day snap streak. Nick, don't lose our streak. We have a 1-day snap streak. So should we just get started on these? We should just read all 3. Can I read one?
So let's tell everyone about teen drama for your mama. So basically what we're thinking of doing is we're going to do a little writing segment for you guys. So we want to know all the drama that you have with your teens. So like moms, if you've ever gotten a call from the principal and you wanted to ground your kid for life, or teens, maybe you got in trouble at school for something that wasn't your fault. We want to know. We want to know about it. Please write into us. Either go on the Facebook group, send us an email, podcast@daughterbychoice.com. Just reach out to us any way you can. Message us on either Facebook, one of the social media platforms. Let us know your drama so we can let you know what we think. But I do have some
Alright.
for today. Do you want to read the first one?
Can I pick? Can you
Sure.
pick?
So we just have some that we found online for now that we're going to read and react to, but we want to get some
I don't
real
wanna
ones.
do
We
that
want to
one.
know what your teen drama is. So please write into us. Let us know. Did you pick which one you're going to read?
Yeah. Is this the one that refuses? Yeah.
Okay, give it a go.
Teenager won't go to school. What can I do to not get in legal trouble? My 13-year-old has decided he does. What is this person saying? First of all, please speak English. My 13-year-old has decided that he does not want to attend school anymore because he feels it is a waste of time. He wants to focus full time on his dream of being a
Content creator.
content creator and feels his education is getting in the way of that. He refuses to get into the car and literally nothing can get him there. I have taken everything from him and he literally only has his clothes, bed in his room and won't go. Trying to physically force him in the car ended poorly with him getting violent and screaming, swearing at me. We offered homeschooling, but he is still telling us he will not do any schoolwork or studying, as it is a waste of time and talent. I thought maybe this was an excuse for something else going on at school he wasn't telling us about, and I even offered to take him to a therapist if he felt he needed one. But no, this is really about my son's talent going to waste. He hasn't gone to school at all this week, and I'm going at my wits end. I've heard of parents going to jail over absent kids, and I don't know what I should do legally. How can I prove to the school and the judge that I'm trying to get into school?
That's a rough one.
But he is refusing.
I
You
don't
should have
know.
let me say that.
Do you know kids that
Yes,
refuse to go to
hello,
school?
me.
I feel like I was one, but honestly
Actually,
though,
I asked the night before, then my mom was like, no, then I'm
but like
okay.
this though, this kid literally thinks that he's wasting his time and wasting his
Yes, bro,
talent.
I'm wasting my time at school because, like, it's a waste of my day. Like, I could
But
be at
it's
home
not.
sleeping
We
in
could
my
all be at home
bed,
sleeping though.
but it's a waste of
Eventually
my.
though, instead of being out there learning how to make money fast, early, right? You're going to be out there making
Making money.
money.
Her. Oh,
But what if you're making pennies and you're just like working like a dog?
I'm always working like a dog.
Do you have good grades?
No.
So
Yeah,
then
I'm
are
just
you?
kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Because the only way that
No, I
you
do
know
have
that you're
good. I
really
do have
actually
good
working
grades.
hard is if you have good grades to show for it. I don't know what I would have done if this was my kid. I think that she's on the right track where she took all of his stuff out of his room besides his bed.
Yeah.
But like the screaming and the swearing at me, like, no, I'm sorry. I don't know what you're creating content on, but it's gone. We're going to take the computer, the phone, the camera, all the things, whatever you're creating your content on, whatever you think you have for talent, you can have it in another house with other people because that's not it for me. I mean, what would you do if this was your kid? Are you going to have kids
I'd tell
someday?
him to shut the front door and get his little buttocks to that car and sit in that chair and then get out of my car when we get to the school because I'm not putting
And
up with
she
his
can't even
bull
get him in the
poop.
car.
Oh,
She
that
can't even
sucks.
get him in the car.
Just bribe him with some like candy, like
Every day? You think that's going to work every single day? Candy?
yeah. Here, little fella.
I don't know. I think that maybe if she sat down with him and started talking to him about actual
And
career
grow up
paths.
and go to school.
But there's actual stuff that you can learn at school that would be cool to know to be a content creator. Like you could learn how to do web design. You could learn how to do, better with media and technology than clearly I can do right now. There's a whole world out there, for people that think they're super talented and are going to be successful online. And if you want to get classes to learn how to be, the best of the best, if you want to be a content creator, then do well in school and go that route for a career.
Yeah.
All right. So now we got to read another one. Read this one.
Okay.
I think my daughter's becoming a mean girl. My daughter is 11 and a half. In this school year, she became friends with a girl that I think is a bad influence. Prior to this, she had a pretty large friend group, and they were all very nice and doing well in school. This new girl, I'll call her Elle, gets grounded constantly and in trouble at school all the time. My daughter recently got in trouble for calling a girl a name at school, and because of this, I looked through her phone messages. The things on there were horrible. At the beginning, all the bullying messages were coming from Elle, talking about other kids at school. But over the last 6 months, my daughter slowly joined in until her messages were almost as bad. Elle also has a lot of messages alluding to sex and alcohol, and thankfully my daughter doesn't have any messages like that. I don't know if I should stop her from seeing Elle as much as possible or let her figure it out on her own so she learns from this. I would let her figure it out, but it's at the point where it's interfering with school. To make matters worse, my daughter's old friend group saw Elle for what she is and refused to be friends with my daughter if they remain friends. So my daughter basically ditched all her friends for a few people that are bringing her down in so many ways. After a long discussion with my daughter, she will be starting therapy, but I don't know what else to do. What do you want to tell this mom?
Don't let her talk to that girl anymore. For real, though.
How?
What?
How does she stop her? Like, what would you do? What would you do if your mom was like, I don't want you talking to so-and-so no more? Are you going to listen?
No.
So what advice do you have for this mom that's realistic?
Have a one-on-one conversation with her. Talk to the other girl's mom. Have a one-on-one conversation with like all of the kids.
Yeah.
And just tell them to cut the living poop.
I think hopefully finding ways to just connect with her daughter and like trying to just like get on the same level and like just bonding with her and like just trying to, I don't know what I would do.
Yeah.
Rip my kid out of school and move across the country. No, I don't know. I don't know though. Like this is what I mean. Are you a mean girl?
No, I'm quiet at school.
You're not a mean girl, so you're not a bully.
Well, when someone's rude to me, then obviously I'm gonna be rude right back. So yeah, kinda. I guess not fully a mean girl. Like, just like I'm not a snotty little brat. But like, if you're rude to me, obviously I'm gonna be rude to you.
Yeah, some people are just mean. I'm weird though. Sometimes when people are mean to me, I like to be nice. Like that lady, like the girl I was talking to you about earlier. You would think after smiling at this girl and her scoffing at me after like the fourth attempt, I probably would stop smiling at her, right? But I just kept doing it. Even though she was like a bitch, I would still just smile at her and she would like look away. And that would happen so much. But I told you, she smiled at me the other day. She smiled at me, waved at me. So
Yeah.
I'm like, sometimes, hurt people just want to hurt people. So like sometimes when someone's being a rude bitch, maybe they just need a friend themselves.
How?
But it sounds like she does have good friends, but she's ditching them all for this bad influence. So maybe some time away from them and she'll be able to reconnect with her other friends. Or, maybe in some time, Elle will find a way to sabotage her. Because I feel like that happens sometimes in friendships with these mean girls. They start dating each other's boyfriends. That's a hard one. Let's do this last one. Do you want to read this one?
Let's hope I don't stutter. Has anyone ever had a mean teen? I feel like my teen is so mean to me all day at every chance. He's 13. I can just come into his room and he's pissed at me already. I try not to take it personally, but because I literally know there is nothing wrong with me simply existing. But the constant berating and F you and saying I hate you to me is just exhausting. I just want to know I'm not alone. Like, my teen isn't the only asshole teen, and it's not my fault. His life is fine. He has everything he needs. I'm even the cool mom who plays video games with him, but the way he treats me is just awful. And I do set boundaries, and he's got bad AD and refuses to sleep or eat healthy routines. So I feel like teenagers hormones are ganging up on me. So I'm sorry for my bad reading.
Yeah, you'll get better with your.
No, I swear it's because I'm tired.
So I literally would die if my teens talk to me like this. That's the one thing I gotta say I'm pretty lucky with. Like, my kids, they must know that I'm like a sensitive little Sally and you can poke me and I'll cry, because they have really never looked at me and said, F you, or I hate you. I would die. My kids have never said that to me.
Really?
Yeah.
I've said it to my mom and then I feel wicked bad after. Because I don't mean it. Like, I just say, like, oh, I hate you so much right now.
I feel like I used to say it to my mom. I mean, we used to go back and forth like that though. But for some reason, I mean, I've heard of other kids saying it though, like even younger ones. I know they don't mean it. Like, obviously kids say things they don't mean. I would have to just get over it, I guess, when and if that day comes where one of my kids say that to me. But what do you think about this kid? Like, what can we do to get him to be nicer to his mom?
Get out, like, with his mom.
Yeah, like spend more time together, like quality time.
Do more activities together. Go get out for dinner one night together.
Oh, that would be nice. Like, maybe they could do that like every week. Like, say every Friday is, me and you night.
Yeah.
And we're going to go out, get food together, and like just do activities together.
Mm-hmm.
And then you think that that would help them like connect and get closer. So maybe if he is saying mean things, he'll feel guilty after too, because obviously he doesn't mean them. He just maybe never comes back down and reconnects with his mom enough to really explain that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was fun. Anyway, so that's teen drama for your mama. So definitely want to hear more of these. I want to hear more stories. So if anyone else has anything they want to share, we want to definitely hear more of those. So we love that. But anyway, so speaking about online, I do have a question I wanted to ask you, because my middle child is right around this age, which is about little kids being online, but they're clueless. Like, they don't know about weirdos and pedophiles and like what's scary. They don't really know about like, sex or like any of that stuff online. So because you're a teen, what are some ways that you as a teen think all of us more experienced online users can help keep the younger kids safe online without having to teach them about adult stuff too early on?
Definitely
What do we do? Help me.
stay off group chats, 100%.
And where?
On, like, Snapchat, messages.
I'm writing this down. Group chats. What about like gaming group chats?
No, those shouldn't be that bad.
No. Like, what about like Roblox?
I don't do gaming. Well, I play Roblox. I don't know. I've never been added to a Roblox.
Or what about like
group
VR
chat.
group chats?
Oh, I don't know about those.
So you don't think anyone should let their teens in group chats?
No, I feel like group chats are just trouble. Unless it's the summer 2025 group chat with my friend group, then I think you should be okay. But
is that your only group chat?
Yeah, I'm so serious. It's like the only group chat I'm
Nick
in.
has a group chat with his friends. They used to text more than group chats with me and my friends. Yeah, actually,
I have one group chat, and there's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 people in it.
Wow.
And it's the summer 2025 group
Is
chat.
everyone nice to each other in there?
Yeah, because it's the summer friend group.
So there's no bullying?
No bullying.
In there?
No, we all just like goof off in there.
What would you do if everyone started being mean to someone in there?
Leah would tell them to cut it out because it's Leah. Leah's the one who is in charge of the group chat.
That's good. So next, we made that TikTok recently about all the words you made me say. And I have a question from someone who wants to know what some of these words mean.
Oh,
I can't necessarily disagree, because you had me saying some of these, and I'm like, what am I even saying? So the first one you made me say, what is a chuzz? What's a chuzz?
So huzz is basically like
I have a huzz.
Yeah, you know what the huzz is. Basically, chuzz is either like
what is it?
It's chopped means like ugly. So like ugly huzz, it's either the ugly
like
huzz or like
huzz.
the chubby huzz.
Okay. Like, huzz is short for husband.
Like
so for those of you that don't know, so like Nick is my huzz. So when he's calling, we'll be like, oh, it's the huzz.
The huzz is calling.
Yeah. So that one's I can get on that one. So the next one, explain. Nonchalant dreadhead. What is that? What's a dreadhead exactly?
Like a dreadhead, like dreads, like a dreadhead.
Oh.
Yeah, and he's just nonchalant, like he's like
I was
there.
thinking about like dreadful, like dreadfulness,
No.
like dreading something.
No,
like
it's
I
just like
hate
a
I dread
dreadhead.
waking up in the morning.
Yeah, like a nonchalant dreadhead is just like he's like there.
Oh, like a surfer guy?
No.
like I think of them being like, yeah, totally, dude. No. So that's
no,
not
they're
the
just
same.
like yeah. They're like yeah.
So
They're
a
just
little
there. They're just there. They're not like quiet, not too loud. They're just there. Like they're nonchalant.
I feel like that one's gonna be harder to like incorporate
Yeah.
into my vocabulary. So I know skibbity toilet. And I think I know Riz. Riz is obviously like game.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
like
yeah,
I know
yeah.
that one. So what is skibbity toilet, Riz? Is that different than
I
regular
don't
Riz?
even know. No, not really. It's the same thing, just like skibbity toilet. Like skibbity bubba.
Is it different than Ohio Riz? Are there differences between
No, there's no
skibbity toilet
difference.
Riz, Ohio Riz, and regular Riz?
No, there's no difference. It's just like they're all
So they all have games.
John Pork is calling.
Oh, that's like a video, right?
Yeah, John Pork.
Level to Guyat. I don't think I said that one right last time either. What does that mean?
Like a big booty.
Really? I never would have. Can you say it
Levelton Gyat.
one more time?
Gyat.
Gyat? Gyat? Did I say it right now? Level to Gyat. Gyat. And that means big butt, a big juicy old booty. Oh. I feel like we used to say something else. Like a big dump. No one says
Dump
dumper.
truck.
Really? People say dump truck?
I don't know. I feel like I've heard it before.
Like
someone was like, "Oh, look at that dump truck right there."
Or like you looking thick.
Yeah, everyone says thick. I feel like.
Yeah, I feel like that's a little more. That's one I've heard. Sigma boy.
I don't know. That one doesn't really have a meaning. It's just like Sigma,
what is Sigma?
Boy. I don't know. Like the alpha, like the leader.
So if you have Sigma, you're the boss. Like so, Leah's
kinda.
the Sigma of the group chat.
Leah's kind of like this.
Leah has the Sigma of the 2025 group chat.
Yeah, she's like the alpha of it.
Oh. Okay. So explain the scalp one. Mama, Dad, burn, be quiet. I don't even touch your scalp. Because I was confused about this last time too because of the scalp.
Meme. It's just a meme. Like some girl was getting a silk press and she was like, "Oh, Mama, Dad, burn!" And then the mom was like, "Be still. I ain't even touch your scalp."
Oh, that's right. You did tell me it was a meme. See, I'm glad you reminded me of that because I forgot already. Yeah. So I think I don't know if I learned anything today. Oh, I did. I learned what a nonchalant dreadhead was, and I learned chuzz. Right, an ugly husband. All right, cool. Wow, so that was very uplifting. Anyways, is there anything else that you want to talk about today while we're here?
No, I don't think so. No.
Tired.
Yeah.
So we'll be back here next week. We didn't have your mom with us today.
She'll come on next week, guys, hopefully.
Well, if not next week, and eventually she'll be on here. She's got a lot of stuff going on at the house, and work. She has a really busy job right now, so she's been just like crazy at work. So eventually she'll get on here, but she told us to tell everyone that she says hi. So before we get off, I just have one more question to ask you.
Oh, no.
What is one thing that you think adults tend to misunderstand about you?
When I say my stomach hurts.
How don't they understand you?
Because they're always like, "Oh, just take medicine, it'll feel better." No, it won't. My stomach, I don't know. It's like my anxiety. And it hurts like, I don't know. I just remember one night in May, I had to go to the hospital because it hurt so bad. Like, I just remember crying all night because of how bad it hurt. And ever since then, it's just been hurting still. Like, it still hurts. I just, like, realized, like, it's not going to stop hurting. And I just have to, like, realize the pain.
Does something bring it on?
I don't know. But that's one thing that the adults don't get with me. Because I'll go down to the nurse and I'm like, my stomach hurts. They just give me crackers and that does not help. And then at home, I'm like, my stomach hurts. I'm like, yeah, maybe if I did take medicine, maybe it would help a little bit. But
I wonder if you just need to eat maybe more probiotics.
yeah.
I'm one to talk. So yeah, so we're about to go to bed and wake up.
Oh
Get
my
ready and go.
goodness, guys, we're gonna post a Get Ready with Us tomorrow.
Are
Like
we?
a day in the life.
A day. Okay.
Day in the life with us.
Well, we'll be busy. So yeah, so that's all we have for tonight. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming back and being here with us, and having patience as we get used to this. Please follow us on all the socials, join the Facebook group, post in there. We really want to see people get active. Thank you for supporting us, and we will see you next time.
Good night, guys.